Welcome back to Path of Exile. Synthetically. Oh god. Oh god, it's been a while since I had to say that word. Jesus. Okay, so this is more of a character update episode because it's kind of me. What's the best way to put this? Talking about the league so far because it's like I have not interacted with this screen in a long time. I've been avoiding it. I haven't enjoyed this portion of it, and I'm creating a mental system at least in this to path because it's all messed up. Like there are some nodes that you can't reach, not for me at least, but from other people that are hard to get to. Like they're pretty much blocked and you can't do anything, so it's just like, what's the point? But I wasn't actually enjoying the league until around level 50. I'm now level 79. Around 50 to 55 is when this character started to feel decent. Because it's just like I struggled for the longest of times just to get anything done. But yeah, like once I did Cruel Ascendancy, that helped out a lot, and then moved on. Like this is just an Essence Drain Contagion build, so it's actually amazing. Like now that I've got to the point where I'm like, my Essence Drain does 50,000 chaos damage per second, and it lasts for 6 seconds. That's a lot of, well, 6.5 seconds. So that's a lot of time. That's what. So 50,000, so every 2 seconds it's 100,000 damage, so I'm doing 350,000 damage for that duration, a little bit. And that's not including adding on the wither stuff and having contagion added on to spread it. So yeah, it feels really good. Like I run through delves and just right click and it just spreads to everyone, and when they get in the light range they just die. It's just amazing to see. I should probably showcase that at some point because I haven't recorded any delves, I don't think. Like we've done Alva twice. I think I recorded it once. I don't quite remember because I've got a little bit of a backlog. Like I've got one episode prior to this, and that episode is like scattered over several days type thing of playing, because it was just more I had enough time to play, or because I've been really lagging this league. Like I go into a map and it just lags to all hell for me, or I enter a zone, it just lags and I die constantly because my deaths that have been caused by lag is probably the majority of my deaths. Like I've had one or two where I was just complacent. Oh, probably more than that. Probably about 10 deaths is because I got complacent or wasn't paying much attention, but the rest of it is just all because of lag spikes. And it's just kind of annoying that that's been occurring a lot more this league. But let's just go do a map. I go clear my inventory. That could be useful, but I'm getting rid of it. Good rolls, but
fate awaits you.
Like storage this league for a non
Let me tell your future.
for essentially a free-to-play user, because I bought this because it was needed. Damn. Because I was like, I'm recording. Will it give me a 6 link? Didn't give me a 6 link. So I'm trying to actually get this up and running so I can actually get this attached, which will mean I have essentially more life, or effective life ball essentially, because it'll be adding another 10% on top of my Mind Over Matter. So it's at 40% of damage is now taken from mana, and I have the jewels required based on the build guide, so that should help out, because mana regen is 85, and with that 1% increase, it'll probably boost it up to like 90 or something like that. Passive tree wise, we're up to the 95 tree in the build guide. No, we're up to the full skill tree actually. We're past the 95 point. We haven't got the frenzy charges over here because it's not needed, because we don't have swift killer, which gives us frenzy charges on kill. So I should that's what I decided to do last. I wanted to go down the mana, movement speed, assist, the damage over time nodes to help things. I could theoretically switch that out, but I actually like the free movement speed. But we're moving up here towards these nodes to get damage over time, and then we've got these ones over here which affect our curse. But that's going to be last, I think, because I don't really need to do that yet, because he recommends actually doing it, so we're just going to go around and finish off this cluster over here after the damage to time up top. Grab this dual socket so we have an additional thing. I actually might go for just another spectrum, potentially, instead of a chaos over time, though I do have a chaos over time thing. There isn't really much else to the tree, because we just start over here. I went down here to get these, went up here to get that, and then branched out over to these life nodes, and then just went up in sequential order, going up around this way, up to this point, got to here and stopped, because that's just new, and then went over here down to this life node. So, I think we could get to around 6k life with these, because I haven't upgraded my gear that much. Like, we're still suffering from resistances, because I don't have much money. I don't have the currency. But, like, I need to switch over to a dagger with delirium essence crafting on it. Potentially a elder or shaper mod thing, potentially. I gotta look at those item pools to figure things out. The helmet is decent, but it needs better resistance, and so I gotta be looking for things. The chest plate really means nothing. Oh my god, that has 8% increased max. That's where all my life is coming from. That's 400 life is coming from it. But yeah, even if I remove it, lightning isn't much of an issue. Like, this is fine. Like, this doesn't have any life. My rings don't have life on it. Well, they do, but not really that much, and they're really, really badly rolled. Gloves have no resistances on them whatsoever, so... because I can't get any, because I don't have any open suffixes. I could get increased maximum mana. That's probably best, actually. So we'll just do this one. There we go. Increase our mana pool. Our belt is actually I think one of our best items. It's got our fire and cold dress. It's got a decent amount of life, not that much though. And I added fire to cold on it just to boost it up even more. And we have a okay boots. They're 30% movement speed and crafted things. So like, there's a lot of improvement that we can do with the gear wise. Like this, I haven't even touched or looked at. Like I could find a really better shield. I know thorium shields are the best shields to go for. Though the build states shields, but for this league it really isn't. Flame Dash is the one to go with because of the league mechanic. I don't know what do we need to do? We need to do maze, but we don't have maze. What's that? Don't have that. Access the ley line. Ooh, actually, do we have channel? Yes, we do. Bestiary, here we come. Okay. Let's just we'll do a map and end the episode, because this is more of an update, and you get to see how we progress. Because we'll help out things. Because it's just more of a showcase thing, me talking about the character and so on. I think that works out fine. Do let me know how the microphone is. I know it's kind of a bit late to ask, because I've done some audio reshuffling. Oh, here comes lag. Like, I could go for like a prophecy one. Just imagine a void battery in this build. That would be interesting. But no, he recommends daggers because you get the chaos damage on it, I believe. I haven't really looked into like fine-tuning my gear, or just more pick up whatever I can, because I don't have the funds to do anything. Because it took all my funds just to get that armor, and I'm gonna possibly get that to 5 link and buy a second one with better rolls. And then go for a 6 link on that, potentially. Because just look at that. Because look how quickly things die, it's just amazing. But we can't really showcase that with he just decimates them all. He's so overpowered. So they apparently nerfed map drops, and then they buffed them again, or probably put them back up to the same. Like, I wasn't affected by that because I wasn't up to maps yet, and I wasn't even at the area when all that was happening. Cause just look at that clearing, it's just douche, dead. Just look at it. That's just, it's just, this just feels really good. Like, I've avoided chaos builds for the longest times just because I didn't think they were that great. Or I felt that they were a bit too much work, but I barely have anything invested into this character. Probably like at most 20C at the moment, and it just feels amazing. And like no one's really going for like life builds this league, so you can get some really cheap life gear. I've seen, so that should probably help out. It's just trading is probably going to be a bitch this league because people are leaving, and it's more people focusing on energy shield because that's just energy leech was added and it's very strong. Ah, there's Cabas. Now, I pretty much do these, but I don't really do them to the maximum. Oh, come on. And it's fantastic that Einar gets to join me.
Smoke makes it difficult to see, but the village is in flames.
And they fixed that. Okay, so the Synthesis monsters weren't actually the rare monsters weren't appearing because their spawns were bugged. Now I only keep the league's items that they have. I only keep the 2 or 3. I don't keep any single ones. I just don't. For my inventory space, it's not worth it. And we're just running around now clearing because we've actually completed the map, essentially. Well, and boom, nice chaos. So everything that is just a one drop essentially, I don't keep. I can show you what I mean by identifying it. So I keep this one because it has 2 of the golden things. If it has 1, I don't keep it. But that's just a personal preference because I don't have stash tabs available for it. Like normally the first stash tab isn't as full as it normally would be. It's not this like because it's got all the gear. And then
that was a hunt you will not soon forget. You're welcome. Goodbye.
oh, I know it's one of the best NPCs they've ever made. I'm only in low tier maps. Like, I haven't got past 4th tier, so it's kind of difficult, but you know, I'm probably just going to be buying maps this entire league and just Just look how quickly that boss dies. Ah. There we go. Alright. Yeah. So that's the character update. It's actually
Hello.
going well. The League isn't that enjoyable for me, but, you know, it's not my goal to do the League mechanics. If we get to the point where we are, if that had movement speed, that would actually be decent. Like, resistance-wise, life is crap on it. But if we are...
I will see you.
Because the goal that I have set myself for this League is to do the, Shaper. Do the first Shaper I will ever have done. Why are you there? You're not even a... See, because everything has two. All three, depending on the item. Because I know I have a 3 here, I believe. There. That, the 1, is a 3.
Let me tell you.
Why am I keeping that? I'm not. Alright. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think about the character progression for this that you've seen. It's only just into maps, but it's actually decent. I think it has potential to go all the way. Like, I'm only focusing on this one character this entire League, so that's just the way things are. Otherwise, hit the subscribe button to see more of the notification bell to keep it up to date, and I'll see you guys next time.